Winter is coming.
It's winter, like that's your time to train. Like I can't get out and socialize as much. I can't do this as much. It's time to work on yourself, absolutely, and put that time into you.
You will like always do more for someone else than you would for yourself.
Yeah.
If no one cares, if you rock up, you're probably not going to rock up when it's hard to rock up, when it's cold. Like they're going to give you a whip to get you back into action. Like understanding what winners do. So if someone's like obviously wanting to lose body fat, wanting to get lean, wanting to be healthy and fit, that person trains all year round. People that don't train through winter and only train on summer, they're always basically trying to burn off what they've gained the previous winter.
It's like they're already behind the ball.
What's happening, guys? Today we are talking about winter. Okay, winter is coming. We want to talk about how to stay motivated and focused and kill your goals even in winter. Our first question today, so Crystal, how do you wake up in the morning? How do you prepare yourself to be successful for the day when it's like 10 degrees outside? That's cold for us in Australia. 10 degrees outside, how do you do that?
I feel like having like a really good night routine and a good morning routine. So night routine obviously is like going to bed like nice and early, making sure you're switching off from technology and stuff like that. And also making sure your like gym outfit is like kind of ready right beside your bed. Like you've already got your shoes, your socks, like your outfit, what you're wearing. It's ready to go. It's right beside your bed. So all you have to do is roll over and put it on. I think like the thought of getting out of bed and walking out to like go get your clothes, like
find your clothes, find your shoes.
Yeah, literally if you're like, you know you're going to be stumbling and like cold and not like that motivated to get out of bed, like have your stuff ready the night before, ready to go. So yeah, it makes it a little bit easier and less likely for you to be like, nah, I want to kind of stay here.
100%.
So that's like the night time and in the morning of.
So I'd say the morning of is obviously you've got your clothes beside your bed, so you're going to chuck them straight on. You've got even your breakfast set to go as well, so you know what you're going to have for breakfast. Your car's parked in the garage where it's warmer as well.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Freezing in your car when you get up in that.
Presetting the heater to come on in the morning if you can do that.
Pump on the music on the way to the gym as well, so you obviously got that upbeat energy to kick off on that as well. I think that's really important.
Yeah, and I think having an anchor that kind of gets you excited about getting up in the morning. For example, like I love like my a hot coffee on the way to work or to the gym. Like I love that feeling of that warm like mug with like the coffee and like chucking on my favorite music, and like that kind of excites me. And so like I think of that when I get up and I'm like, oh, like coffee time or like nice and warm, like
mine's
in
like
the car.
Pre-workout time. Let's go. Getting some pre-workout. Let's go to the gym. Let's go.
Yeah, just like shifting the thing to, rather than being focused on like the discomfort, it's like, all right, time to get up and get moving.
One thing that definitely helps as well is having a workout buddy or even a coach that's going to keep you accountable.
Yeah.
If you obviously have a friend you're training with or have a coach that's obviously expects you to be there, you're that much more likely to be successful over winter.
Yeah.
If no one cares, if you rock up, you're probably not going to rock up when it's hard to rock up, when it's cold.
Yeah.
So having that workout buddy, like they're going to give you a whip to get you back into action. They're going to obviously message you, be like, hey man, where were you today? Like, we need you down here. What's happening? Yeah. So it's like not doing it alone, doing it with a team.
100%, 100%. Like we had it with like the girls the other morning, like Sharon and Kiara. They usually rock up obviously like the same time, and they kind of know if one of them's like not going to be like showing up. And Kiara rocked up and she was like, where's Shazza? She should be here. Like she should be here.
So Dave, she told me she was coming last night.
And she's like, I'm going to message her later and tell her off because like I'm here, I showed up for her and she didn't show up for me. We just had like a good laugh about that.
That's one thing we'll do in the gym as well, is like we partner people up. So we form workout buddies in the gym as well. So it's not just the coach that's reaching out, it's the client as well that's like, hey, where were you? You're my spotter, you're my workout buddy. I need you there in the morning. So it's that push from both sides.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's like having more people there to rely on and to keep you 100%. Like kind of accountable and stuff like that.
You will like always do more for someone else than you would for yourself. And just like knowing that means obviously workout buddies, coaches, like having a mentor, having someone there that you want to make proud is just as important. It's
100%.
very important, especially over winter.
And like a good mindset shift and change is rather than associating like getting up in the morning, being like in discomfort or cold, or it's like shifting your mind and focusing on something that you're excited about. So like seeing your friend at the gym, and just getting up and being like, fuck yeah, like I'm gonna win my day, I'm gonna do my workout, I'm gonna feel so good after. Focus on like the after and the feeling that you're after, versus just that short-term pain that you're feeling in the morning of being like cold and
I think that
discomfort.
That belief there, or that tactic of actually saying to yourself, like, remember how I'll feel after, is so important.
Yeah.
Because if it's obviously you training and you don't feel like you want to train, if you say, how will I feel after, that's going to remind you to kind
100%.
of keep obviously pushing, keep getting back in there as well.
Yeah.
So that's really important as well.
How do you win winter?
Good question. I think for me, it's definitely having the team, having someone that I'm training with, keep me accountable. Like you said as well, Crystal, like you said as well, like prepping your week, prepping your day for actual success. Like we don't want to wake up and go, oh, see how I feel today. We want to wake up going, this makes me feel good.
Yeah.
These habits, these primers make me feel good, so that's why I'm going to do them. I think that's really important as well. I think a big thing as well is like understanding what winners do. So if someone's like obviously wanting to lose body fat, wanting to get lean, wanting to be healthy and fit, that person trains all year round. People that don't train through winter and only train on summer, they're always basically trying to burn off what they've gained the previous winter.
Yeah, it's like they're already behind the ball.
Yeah, 100%. So I think it's those that do well in winter will dominate summer. So it's just like if you're successful when times are hard, you're going to be so much more successful when times are easy. I think it's the hard times that prepare the person to then do well like all year round. I think that's really important when it's easier.
I think like shifting your like reason why as well. Like 'cause in summertime, everyone's motivated. Like you wear less clothes, like you're very externally motivated, because you're going to be out and about.
Beach, yeah.
Like you're wearing less clothes. Like people's motivation is so high in summer.
You're socialising more because of obviously summer occasions and stuff.
Absolutely, and like where there's winter, like we cover up more, like we stay inside more, so we're less externally motivated. And shifting your why and going more into it internally and being like, I want to feel good in winter. Like I want to feel like I'm progressing and moving forward 100%. So that when it comes to summer, I'm already ahead. Like I'm ready. I'm in such a better position than I was last winter. Or like, winter's not about going backwards. It's about like, I can go forwards. Like this is when I can double down.
Summer bodies are built in winter as well.
Yeah.
It's like, that's when, if you want to get ready for summer, this is the time to actually start. Like that's obviously really important. Yeah.
And like a lot of people are like, oh, like it's it's winter. Like, I don't feel like getting out. It's winter. Like that's your time to train. Like I can't get out and socialize as much. I can't do this as much. So I can train. It's time to work on yourself. Absolutely. And put that time into you, where you'd normally be out with friends or out socializing or out drinking. It's like, now I have that time back, and I'm going to fill it in, making myself feel better and training.
I think that's something like for us as well, like winter time has always been a time of self-improvement. Like we're not going to lie, gyms get a bit quieter over winter and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know why. So it's like a time for us to like learn more, to better ourselves, to improve our life.
Yeah.
And then like if we do well over winter, we just dominate summer. So it's like, that's what it's all about.
100%.
Question for Crystal as well. So you've got a tactic that you use in the morning and stuff. You've used this for years as well. I think it was from Mel Robbins and that. What is that tactic that helps you get out of bed? It's also a tactic that helps you do things that you don't want to do.
Yeah.
What is that tactic?
So Mel Robbins obviously has like the 5-second rule. So when she very first gets up out of bed, you're in that kind of like mental battle between getting up or staying in bed or hitting the snooze button. And the 5-second rule is counting backwards from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then she imagines herself as a rocket and she shoots up out of bed and gets up and moves through her day versus just kind of letting your brain take over and kind of take the control. It's about taking back your control and having your conscious brain come into play and get you moving. Yeah. And it's kind of like just being real with yourself and being like, the mornings suck, they're cold, you can stay in bed, you can have another 10, 15, 20 minutes snoozing, or you can get up and you can move and you know, get to the gym, make yourself feel good so that the whole entire day is going to be much more like better and you're going to hit your goals. Yeah.
With the 5-second rule as well, like why do you feel like that's effective? How does that make it effective? By counting backwards?
So with the 5-second rule, what it does is it activates your prefrontal cortexes, which is a conscious part of your brain, which gets you thinking of what you want to do versus what your programming is kind of set in play. So you've got like your patterns and stuff, which is your subconscious. And then the prefrontal cortexes allows you to think consciously and choose differently, which is where more of your brain, of your decisions, your dreams, and your goals is more like activated and sitting in. So it allows you that time to interrupt the pattern to then choose differently. And that's getting up out of bed, moving, getting changed and going to the gym. Yeah. So something that definitely helps me when I'm choosing between like the comfort zone, staying in bed and getting up and actually moving, will work for one. So I get up, go to work.
Yeah.
But is definitely envisioning myself like staying in bed, yes, being comfortable, but you know, when I get up for my next alarm, I've missed my session, I'm like, I don't feel good. Like I regret staying in bed. I regret choosing comfort. And I am envision that version of me there feeling pissed off. Like usually if I stay in bed longer, then I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna cut down my time on getting ready and I'm gonna be rushed. And then I'm kind of gonna be setting my day up for being in a rushed mood and a rushed mode.
You're gonna lose the start of the day essentially.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose the start of the day. I'm gonna be anxious and then that's gonna kind of carry out and set my mood. Whereas I imagine myself, I've got up, I've done my workout. You never regret a workout. I always feel good after. And I'm always like, I'm so glad I did that. I'm so glad I was disciplined enough to do that. And never after a workout are you like, yeah, I wish I just stayed in bed. Like you never. Like you've got endorphins going, you're feeling good, you've just been around.
Start the day, positive start as well.
You've just been around such amazing people and just envisioning the two different sides and just, you know, fast forward and you're like, nah, I choose differently. So having that is like a really good push.
One thing I'd probably say as well is like one thing we implement with clients is called Monday Strong. It's the concept of like, if you're running the race and you start that race real strong, you'll do quite well. If you fall over at the start of the race and then obviously trip on that, you're not going to do very well. So the idea like Monday Strong, you hit your session first thing Monday, you're that much more likely to be successful for the rest of the week. The same thing applies for hitting your workout first thing of the day. Your day is so much more successful from what you do at the very start. That's going to determine the tone for the rest of the day as well.
Yeah.
So that there is like something I think we've lived by for a very long time.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's win the start and it's very easy to then win the finish.
Yeah, yeah. And I think the language in which you speak to yourself as well, like if you do sleep in or if you choose to not go into a session, don't beat yourself up about it. Like don't tear yourself down and make yourself feel completely guilty. Just re-promise to yourself and say, I know how this feels. This feels really shit right now. I'm going to choose differently tomorrow. Like I'm going to make sure that I choose something different because I know how shit this feels and I don't want to feel like that tomorrow. Because chances are if you miss one day and make yourself feel bad, you're going to miss the next day and then it's going to be 3 days and then it's going to be a whole week and then it's going to be a month. And where is that going to kind of lead, you know?
Yeah.
So accept it and then choose differently next time.
Yeah. It comes back to like if you identify as you're losing, you will start to perform actions that make us lose.
Yeah.
If you identify as a winner, you're going to perform actions that are going to make us basically become a winner as well.
Yeah.
That's really important as well.
Yeah. So that's how we win the day in winter and we make winter our, like, I guess, strongest time of our year. It's how we like, I guess not fast forward our results, but it's like, it's not letting, it's not letting winter get ourselves backwards, and that's why we encourage our clients so much. Now's your time to double down on everything. Like you've got the extra time, you're not out and about, and this
work
is what
on yourself, improve yourself. This time of the year is the best time to do it.
Yeah.
And if you're obviously winning for summer, it's because you start in winter.
Absolutely.
Awesome. See you guys next time on the podcast.